Part 1. How to trust that everything is going to be okay and let go of negative thoughts. I was married to my ex for 10 years and with a 7-year-old child when I found out. This happened in 2017. I was really busy with work at the time, and the truth is I prioritized work at the time because we were not doing that great financially. I'm fully aware it takes two to tango. One day she asked me to get her phone from her handbag, and as I reached in her handbag, I noticed a pregnancy test. Now, I knew for a fact I was taking precautions and it's impossible she took it because of me. When I confronted her, she admitted she had been having an affair with a coworker. I didn't take it well, I felt betrayed and extremely angry, and I proceeded to smash phones, laptops, TVs, you name it. No, I didn't touch her. That I would never do. But punching a wall is often my way to release anger. The physical pain soothes me. A lot of people may say that I overreacted, but I'm 100% monogamous and the idea of cheating disturbs me to the core. Next day we discussed how we were going to deal with it, although I wasn't sure what I really wanted to do. It was still quite fresh. The day after, I came back from work and she was gone. I mean gone. After a bit of investigation, I found out she moved to a different country, admittedly with the person she had the affair with. That day I had to go and pick up my son from school, and it's just been the two of us for many years to follow. He hasn't had any contact with his mom ever since. I have moved on and I got into a new relationship recently and we've been together for just over a year. We have great chemistry and we both are really happy with each other. However, it's been around a month now that anxiety has kicked in, and it's out of control. One moment everything is fine, next moment I have these voices in my head that tell me the world is conspiring against me, and that she will try to humiliate me. I do not suffer from self-esteem issues, on the contrary. She hasn't done anything to cause this, I know it stems purely from my previous experience. I have tried the cognitive therapy method, but it did nothing. For those of you that you really felt that kind of pain, may I ask how you battled this? I'm willing to try anything as I know I have found someone very special, and I don't want to do anything to mess it up. TLDR, how to overcome anxiety that appeared recently for being cheated on years ago. Reader comment, no one deserves to get cheated on, but you had serious issues even before this if you enjoy punching walls. Sounds as if you have anger management issues that you haven't addressed. Now she abandoned you and your child on top of it. You need to get help. Find a therapist or program that specializes in anger management. You need to find a way to cope with your rage in a healthy manner. Original poster, I appreciate why you make that suggestion. I was trained from a young age to cope with anger that way, through my martial arts training. And yes, smashing objects is not something I do, but going to the gym and punching the bag is my go-to mechanism to let it out. There is absolutely zero intention of hitting or hurting anyone. However, I will look into it as it may help in ways I haven't thought about. Reader comment, first of, I salute you sir. After what she has done to you, raising your son under these conditions. I am at a loss for words how immensely moved I am by your attitude and grounded outlook on life. You are amazing. Next up, your issue. I would not exclude the role of your new partner in this. You might be picking up cues about her behavior or attitudes that remind you of the ex. Did you ever have the boundary talk with her? I mean, does she know what happened? Do you know what her opinion on infidelity is? I definitely suggest talking to her about your anxiety. Take it slow and see her reaction. I'd definitely include her in this. I know it's hard to show that type of vulnerability for the first time after that experience ... but it might be necessary for you to take the next step. The most logical explanation would be ... you still suffer from the trauma to some degree, as you never really got any answers from her. She just left you and your son as if you are completely irrelevant. Nothing for 5+ years ... not even reaching out for your son. What I do know ... is that it does take up to 5 years to fully process the pain. So, you might be at that very step now where all of it kind of flows into place. Are you in therapy right now or have you ever been in therapy regarding the past? I'd really like to help somehow. Original poster, my current partner only knows the main part of that story, not the details that make it worse than it is. It was said in a factual way, rather than including personal points of view, as I was really afraid she may change her behavior. And I didn't want that, she is perfect the way she is. I also thought if she had altered the way she did certain things, it might have made me more conscious of my issue. And you want what they say, a few problems exist only because we talk about them. We did have the boundary talk, and our views are definitely aligned. But I also know people react differently when under some sort of pressure. However, I do not have the capacity to talk to her about it in detail. I absolutely hate showing my vulnerabilities in real life with a passion. I started therapy 3 weeks ago. I did 3 sessions of cognitive therapy, but it has done absolutely nothing so far. Reader comment, trust is a choice, not a feeling. Because we have previously been betrayed, we know that our partners are capable, however unlikely, of throwing a grenade into our lives. Because we have lived it, we understand that the possibility is there, and that is a very real trauma. The good news is that we survived. We are on the other side. We have a new life, even if it doesn't look exactly like the one we expected. We not only survived, but we are also loving and thriving again. It's super important to recognize that our feelings are simply that. Just feelings and not truth. We feel fear and trepidation because of our past experiences which have absolutely nothing to do with our current partners. Our current partners deserve autonomy and belief that they are in this relationship with us as fully as we are in it with them. My 25-year relationship with my high school sweetheart first and only everything imploded after his affair with a coworker. I told myself, he may have stolen my past, but he would not steal my future. Now I am in a beautiful relationship with a man who I sincerely trust with all of my being and believe that he is in this with me deeply and fully. In the end, if God forbid the same thing should happen and I am betrayed another time, I rest easy knowing that I am capable and resilient, and I will get through the next trauma wiser and more prepared than the first time. You too also have life experience and a new baseline which will allow you to be successful and heal no matter what life throws at you. Be sure to see your new partner for who they are and keep yourself from projecting the dysfunction of your ex onto them. They deserve to be treated with love and respect and always because they have not betrayed you. Original poster, I was about to say sorry you went through that. But seeing how much stronger it has made you, although not by choice, it gives me hope that one day I may become as strong as you. By no means, it took me a while to put things into perspective and realize that no two people can be the same. Yes, I passed a period where all women were at fault, but I'm past that now, I think. What frightens me the most is not who does it, but the idea of sharing those priceless moments with someone else. Moments that mean everything to me and by sharing them they become of no value. Moments that carry history, a lot of work, and emotional investment. In my head this is not attached to the person I'm with now, but to the possibility of it happening again regardless. Story 2. What shall I do after everything? Hello. My ex-GFF23 cheated on me then POF for 6 months while we were living together. She says she does not love this guy and claims she has had no sexual contact with him, nor did she ever find him attractive since we broke up 4 months ago. She says she did not enjoy the sex as it was a means to an end. She says she is sorry for what she did and is afraid that she lost her person. She has remained in contact with this person though. I kicked her out and she went to move in with her aunt. I know for a fact that she has gone over to his house and slept over and left in the mornings to go to her job on her workdays. She claims she sleeps in a separate area when she gets back. She insists she wants to get back together with me in the future when she has her life together. Her life is a mess by the way. She swears she did not replace me. She swears she still loves me but all the times she has gone there she has only come to see me once. I love this girl, I really do. Am I a fool, brothers and sisters? If she truly has nothing for me, why not speak the truth? Why string me along? What utility do I serve if not companionship and love? I know I sin. I know I am far from perfect and was not always perfect in our relationship. I was depressed for a spell, yes. I may have not been up her ass all the time with attentiveness, but she was far from perfect also. The introduction of a third-party interloper would never cross my mind. I am greatly wounded. My pride and ego ache like glass on nerve. When I ask her to see me on her days off, she makes excuses. It would seem like I will see my mother. When we were together, she had a very bad relationship with her, only maybe Mother's Day she would call or go there. I know I am a fool for remaining in contact with her all this time. But it is oh so very difficult to excise one you would care for and cherish so deeply. We had amazing times and experiences together. I do not understand how she could become a completely different person, a complete 180 as they say. Is his spell on her so complete? Should I stop contact? I believe I am a good, strong, tall, handsome man. I am 6'3", she is 5'4". I believe in truth, honor, and integrity. I kept no secrets from her. I never lied to her. I never struck, disrespected, nor even raised my voice to her. She was my little hawk. What could she see in him? A predator who preys on the emotionally vulnerable. A spineless cur with no morality or respect for another. I'm no woman, but how is that appealing characteristics? This pain is truly something I never thought could be so fierce. I would much rather have an arm cut off than feel this. He is shorter to me and in her words pretty dumb. I am angry with her, yes, but I can't take it out on her. I could never hurt a woman. He, on the other hand, I would love to smash his friggin' face and show him how weak and ineffectual he really is. How his torpidity has brought ruin upon him, but the idea of prison, that naked cold world, haunts me. I feel stuck. How is it that I was good and got punished and left with this shredded visage of a heart whilst they lavishly gallivant with no consequences? Where are you, Father? Where is justice? Thank you for allotting me moments of your precious time. What would you think? Do. Reader comment. You sound like a friend of mine who seems fixated on the friends and lovers of his wayward wife. He keeps trying to find ways to separate them from his wife, believing that they are toxic, and manipulate her into being separated from him. I listen to his interactions with his wife, and it is clearly her that is fueling the strife and separation. But he cannot fully blame her because of his putting her on this high pedestal. He talks about beating up the guys that she is talking to but dismissing the fact that she is the one out looking for these people and going on dates with them. I will tell you what I tell him. She is unhealthy for you and you need to leave the situation. You just don't see it yet. Reader comment, since you asked, yes, you are a fool. You are a fool if you allow her back into your life. You are a fool if you do not cut her out of your life. You are a fool if you believe anything that she tells you. You are also a fool if you believe that you caused any of this action by her. She did this all by herself. This is what she truly is. You are a fool if you do not open your eyes and look at the truth for what it is. Reader comment, she likes you on the hook as an option. You feed her need for validation. She has nothing nice to say about the other guy, yet still spends the night with him. Move on. She's a leech that will never give you happiness. Story 3. I wished you cheated on me. Did I deserve it? I wished you cheated on me. That's what my ex said of 3 years to me when I called her after crazy drunken night. Long story short, I got into a fight against 4 people and didn't realize I texted her in heat of frustration when she didn't pick up because I needed someone by me to the hospital, revealing that I knew she already moved on with someone. I don't drink, but this was the first time I drank in 2 years. Leaving that hospital bed was the lowest moment of my life. Before this I went no contact for months without revealing to her that I knew she got into another relationship less than a month after we broke up. My question is, do I deserve to be cheated on? I'm assuming I did get cheated on based on my gut instincts during the tail end of our relationship, but I could be wrong. She probably said that because she was hurt too. I'm not sure. I wasn't the perfect boyfriend. I wasn't emotionally mature or vulnerable. I didn't know how to do any of that until I got into therapy during our break. I started to unpack a lot of things and started to make decent progress, which she admitted she hated and has openly resented me for it before I asked for no contact. My friends and family don't sugarcoat things. They always tell me when I'm wrong, which is why I'm shocked they think I dodged a bullet, and she was wrong. They mentioned that I should be proud that I never once cheated on her, even at my lowest. I never did anything to disrespect her in private or in person or on social media. When she lost her job, I encouraged her to start a business. When I got sick is when the depression started to kick in and I lost the will to work out or do anything. I became a pot-smoking couch potato. It wasn't until after the breakup I came across a lot of disrespectful tweets and comments about hating men and how much I was a crybaby for wanting to watch a movie with her. I did come across a tweet in which she stated drunk commenting is like the new drunk calling and I'm failing. She made comments along of the lines, if I don't act right, I'll get with one of your cousins when we were cleaning after they came over. Honestly, I just really don't understand why anyone would want to spend any sec or minute with someone they hate or disrespect. I don't get it. And this led me to this page. During my depression she would call me BME. Did I deserve all of this for ignoring the red flags? With Rishi introducing me to someone who she had sex with but didn't tell me until after that person went on to get engaged a year later. She is a party type, always go out. I never minded all nor asked her to stop something she likes to enjoy. I had sex with her the first night. Really, I'm not the type to mind this at all. Love is love, but after this experience I think I might make this a rule. She didn't tell me until after the breakup, but the person she is now dating is her ex. Apparently, she just broke up with him a month before asking me out. I feel like if I had known I would have been more cautious. As I said before, if there were conflict, she would tell her friends and family, then air out whatever frustration on social media. When we watch shows and if there was infidelity, she would justify cheating. I don't know, I'm stuck in this loop where I can't find the silver lining to this breakup. I blame myself for everything. During our break I took the time to hit the gym, travel, and join an MMA club. She hit the night scene, was getting dudes' numbers and etc. She blamed me that the final nail in the coffin was not texting her happy birthday during no contact. My sister said it was silly, that this was all part of her plan to blame everything on me while she was doing God knows what. Why can't I accept it? This was my first ever GF and find myself wondering if she was the one at all or not, or if she really did cheat. The worst part was her blaming me for not talking to her for 2 weeks. Then when we did open contact, I made sure to watch her cat while she was away for a family emergency. Then watched it again when she went out on vacation. Little did I know in that span of her talking to me she was already moving on with her ex. I just didn't know until after, when I'm not ashamed to say stalked their page and saw while she was having breakup sex with me she was talking to him and tweeting about him and posting them on dates. But the entire time was being nasty to me and disrespectful to me. Part of me feel like I deserve it, especially during the breakup phase. I didn't handle it the right way, I feel, despite what my friends, family think. I communicated to her I'll be going no contact and said it multiple of times, but she was taken a step back that I didn't tell her I would be starting no contact, which I did over the phone and countless of times, but the fact I didn't text her hey I'm starting pissed her off, which made her send another nasty text, to which my sister felt was narcissistic of her to think she is entitled to know when I start my journey. When my ex was the one that broke up with me and kicked me out, then have her ex come by and sleep in the same bed we shared together in less than a few weeks. Because of this I got my TV back, which I wanted to give her, but my friends, family insisted I take it because her true colors came out and I would just be letting her get away with continued disrespect. I really didn't care, but I ended up taking the TV back and giving it to my parents. She was shocked. I took the TV back and sent some mean things. I felt so bad about this that I ended up sending her more than $1,000 just because I felt like I was going against what I felt was right. I'm coming here because what to do. Sometimes I get sad missing her and the cat I once thought was a child of mine's to now like not knowing what the future holds for me. This was my first real relationship. I blame myself for not being able to communicate, for making her cry when we got into debates, for not going out for it all. It sucks because I'm finally becoming into a new version and hurts that she doesn't get to see it. What makes it worse is knowing that she's back with her ex and he is probably showering her with everything I wanted to do but I didn't know how to. I had my moments, but I felt like I could have done more. I know I tried my best, but sometimes I hate the old fat pot smoking couch video game potato I was. It's why I honestly don't blame her for cheating if she did, or kicking me out and blaming everything on me. Did I deserve any of this? Is there a silver lining to all of this? Oddly, she did reach out to me after months of not talking to each other. She said she was thinking about me and wanted to see if I wanted to get something old of mine. But I just simply told her thanks, but no, I feel like I would destroy any progress I made if I kept talking to her. If that was good, I just really don't know what I'm doing. Reader comment: you are owning your part in the relationship, and that is awesome. Good on you. And congratulations on all the personal progress you have made. Just remember, one day at a time, and don't ever let a setback be a reason to quit your forward journey, rather let it be a learning moment. As far as your ex-GF goes, going off what you posted, she seems toxic as all hell. You did not deserve to be cheated on, if that did indeed happen, which she hasn't given you a lot of reason to doubt that it did. She disrespected you by airing dirty laundry on social media, and if my so told me she was going to get with one of my cousins because she was upset with me, I'd pack her SHT and drop her off myself. Which leads me to my last point. This stuff caused you pain in the past and was part of what kept you down. Without getting into all the little details of you said this, so she said that. You don't need that negative energy in your life, especially now that you are bettering yourself. I say let it go. You will soon find someone who you deserve, who makes you happy. Reader comment: there is never any excuse to cheat. Also, your partner cheating on you isn't your fault. There isn't anything you can do wrong to excuse cheating. Don't feel guilty. It's time you kick her out of your mind and focus on being happy. No, you did not deserve it. That's pretty much it.